Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the Nation of Conversation. I'm your boy Champ. Got my dog Ryan Time in the building. What's going on with it?
Going on with the champ? Just over here chilling, man. Enjoying this Sunday morning.
Man, you know, it's just it's getting really comical. All the backtracking these commentators are having to start to do now about Kyrie. And it's so funny. It's like they little kids caught in a lie. Everybody trying to backpedal. What's up?
What's up,
What's up
Greg?
with everybody
Yeah,
trying to
man. They trying
backpedal?
to do Kyrie bad, man. They trying to bring up old shit, man. Trying to make a storyline for these NBA finals, man. Like trying to distract them and shit. But Kyrie Irving, he got his head on his shoulder. He knows it's all bullshit. They trying to distract him, throw him off his game and shit. But that's what reporters do. They try to dig up all the negative stuff, bringing up all the stuff what happened when he was the Nets, the Jewish talk, all the BS, man. Nobody want to hear this shit, man. The guy made it to the NBA finals. Him and Luca. Dallas is a good team. Let's talk about the positive things that happened since he became to Dallas. But they want to bring the negativity in the story. But
Yeah,
I get it. It's just a storyline that has something going into the finals to talk about. But it's sad though, man. You got to bring up negative shit about the man.
yeah. And then, you know, the all-time talk, they can't just never be great. This is why I said, why does everything have to be a end all be all with the all time? Because until NBA basketball is no longer allowed to be played, we shouldn't put of all time on anybody. Just like with the
Yeah.
NFL. If until the game, like if it was an extinct game, I understand. That's just my personal opinion. Because if there's games still to be played, if the sport is still continuing, you cannot be of all time if if the sport's still going. But
Well, one thing
Kyrie,
about
is he the greatest Rodman of all time? Now, to me, this all time, like I said, so do we just forget about number 33 for the Chicago Bulls, Scottie Pippen? Did we now we could even say Kobe to Shaq. Uh no, I'm saying in the beginning. In the beginning,
I get what you said.
he said, hold
We
on,
getting a little
Champ.
carried away now. No, but I understand the concept of what you're saying. Yeah, he's been labeled as Batman, but like
Yeah,
you say, we forget about all the other greats. Like you say, the greatest of all time. But the games are going to continue to be played: NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL, whatever major sport you play. It's always going to be somebody better, bigger, faster, all the above. And records are meant to be broken. So
right.
why do they always say the greatest of all time? Because it's different generations after generations of players that's going to do something great. So I get what you're saying, 100%. Yeah,
But where would you
but
rank him? Would he
uh,
would he be up there in the talks? Like, say if the sport wouldn't be able to continue to be played, if we can answer like that. If
mm,
there was more, would he be up there as all time Robin?
Kyrie Irving, he should be up there. I mean, he done a lot of great things. He won a championship with LeBron 2016. That was a great run, coming back from 3-1 down in the NBA Finals. That never been done. They the only team who could do that. Uh, yeah, he should be labeled as one of the greats. Now, let me ask you. I know this list. Is Kyrie Irving, was he in the top 75? He didn't make it, right?
No.
Mm, yeah, that's kind of some BS right there. He should have been an NBA top 75, in my opinion. Uh, there's a couple players that
And
didn't make that list, actually. So, yeah,
it's funny
but Kyrie Irving,
but look though, it's funny you said that. I don't know if this is true. This is what Sham said. Are they exchanging him for Lillard in the top 75? And do you think that okay, now if they start this, I'm gonna just say this. When are they swapping whoever out for Dwight?
Hmm.
We're swapping him out. Who are we swapping Dwight out for?
Who we
Say this gonna
swapping Dwight out for? I
gonna
don't want to
start a
be
snake.
disrespectful. I don't want to be disrespectful and say this player's name because he just passed away. Bill Walton.
Mm,
I don't know. Like I said, we wasn't there during the era and that time of playing, me and you. So, but by the highlights and everything, I guess what he done with UCLA and he won a championship with Portland. But anything after that, he went to Boston. He hasn't really even done too much. But why did Bill Walton get all that recognition, as a top 75 player? Because I looked at that list and I was like, damn, they should have put Dwight in there over him. But RIP Bill Walton, he done a lot for the game. He was a good player, but top 75, that's questionable. But me, I'd say top 100. They should have came out with all top 100 lists because there's a lot of players that's out of that list that should have been there. But
yeah. So that's what I'm
Kyrie,
saying.
a
If they
Kyrie
start,
swap for Damian Lillard, that's a tough one because we all know what Dame could do. But the fucked up thing about it, Dame doesn't even have a championship, and Kyrie Irving does. So,
mm,
what that tells you right there. And that top 75 list came out before Kyrie Irving made that Jew talk, right?
correct.
Hmm. I don't know. Some players in the league, they just don't get the recognition that they should, that they deserve. And Kyrie Irving, he's a great, excellent all-time player in the NBA. Questionable on his injuries, though. Questionable on that. I will say that for sure. He doesn't stay on the court. He actually stayed on the court this year with Dallas. That's a good thing because that guy's been pretty much injury prone after the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Kind of started there. Too.
But I'm not even hating on Kyrie. I like Kyrie, man. He's one of the greatest drivers of all time. We already had the debate about him and Iverson in the handles. That's a tough one. That's a very tough one right there. But you know, damn, I don't want to say AI or Kyrie because shit, they both neck and neck. They both had the hits, the crossovers, all the above. But Kyrie Irving, he doing his thing right there, right now, man. Just go out, man. Just shut the doubters up, man. Get you a championship.
But I'm saying though, but if they start swapping people out, this is gonna be so. Either they just need to go ahead and update your list quicker, add more people. But if they're gonna start doing this is gonna be crazy because it's like I said, it's gonna start. It's the start of a slippery slope right here.
I
That's
don't say they don't need to start swapping people out. I think they need to make it a top 90. Make it a top 90 then instead of a top 75 because there's 15 more players that's out there that should be on that list.
yeah, but that's
I ain't gonna
woo,
say who, but it's 15 that should be on there for sure. 15 more should be in the top 90. I think that's what they should do to open up more slots.
mm, I don't know, man. But that's crazy though. If they out here trying to start swapping these dudes spots like that, this is gonna be wild.
Yeah, I don't know. They so evenly matched. Um, who do I got? Dallas or Boston? That's a good one. Boston has experience. They've been there 2 years ago, and they've been together longer than Kyrie and Luca. Boston got a great addition with Drew Holiday. That was a great pickup by them. That put the
Yeah.
team over the top, in my opinion. Uh, Porzingis gonna come back healthy. He got the rest, so he's gonna be ready to go. Uh, Dallas, Derek Lively should be ready to go. He's sustained an injury. I
He
don't know.
took
It's gonna
another
be a tough one.
neck again too. I'm like, man, y'all better get off my neck. If I'm out, if I'm
Hmm.
D Live coming to this series, man, nobody better not touch my neck again. I'm about to go crazy. I ain't finna
Right.
parallel out here. I'm just trying to hoop, get off my neck for real.
I don't know. They so evenly matched right now. But if I had to give a slight edge to it, I don't want to pick a winner right now. I'm just gonna say who got the slight edge right now. In my opinion, is Boston Celtics. The simple fact they've been together the longer than Kyrie and Luca. Jaden Brown and Jason Tatum was a great tandem right there, and they've been together for a minute. So I get them guys the edge right now. But Dallas is definitely a dangerous team. They capable of winning it for sure.
Yeah, most
But
definitely.
I'm gonna get an edge to Boston right now. I'm not gonna pick a winner, but I'm gonna get an edge to Boston. Just a slight favorite right now for Boston.
Yeah, they have a they have a to me they have probably a little bit more deeper team.
Hmm.
Uh, but like you said, Dallas they can get it done. Like I said, because these two can combine from anywhere to 60 up to 90 points on any given night. You know what I mean? So him and Luka, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they can anywhere from 60, 70, 80, 90 points combined on any given night, especially in these playoffs. They just keep rising and rising to the occasion. But that's what separates, good from great players. Each level, you just step your play up even more and more. It's like
Hmm.
they setting the difficulty. Luka, he's raising it up. Kyrie raising it up. Even though, like, I know, like people say with the Pacers in the Celtics series, they saying, "Are we giving?" Some people are picking Dallas because of how the Celtics kind of struggle with some. But I was like, but if you look at that, those they made championship plays when it mattered.
Yeah.
Just like they found out how to win the game. Just like with Denver and LA. Lakers led the series most of the time, but when at winning time, when it mattered, the
Denver
champions
came through.
came out,
The
and then
experience came through.
you
And that's a
lost.
great example you saying with that Boston and Pacers series
Yeah,
because the Pacers was whooping the shit out of Boston in the regular season.
yeah.
But playoff basketball is a whole different level and a whole different game. And
Mhm.
Boston turned it up against the Pacers, and they showed why they was the number one team all year, and they got the job done against them. So that's a great example you did right there.
And then to other people's point, they were saying Boston hadn't been tested. I think they were tested right then, right at the right time. They
Yeah,
could give they could give you momentum. You come in,
they're
okay.
they're quote unquote saying Boston had the easiest path to the NBA Finals ever. What they're saying,
Yeah, because they said they didn't have to play Sixers or the Knicks, but you play who's in front of you. I mean,
right? They can't control that,
right, right.
They can't control that at all. So,
If the other
but they got
teams,
they got the job done.
the other teams were in did their job, would have been in the right seed. They would have met those. They would have met in the semifinals and then going to the finals. But
Hmm.
other, other teams didn't hold up. They ended the bargain. Now Sixers, it ain't my fault you didn't get to me.
Right.
Uh, New York, it ain't my fault you couldn't get to us. Indiana found their way to us. You
Hmm.
know, Cleveland found their way to us.
Yep. Yeah, they saying they had the easiest path, especially with the injuries with Cleveland Cavaliers in the second round, with Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, and all them guys going out, and then
Yeah,
especially with Tyrese Hattenberger, he went out towards the last two games, so they're just like, oh, they had the easiest path to get to the NBA Finals. But you said it best. You play who's in front of you. They don't have no control over that. We don't know when
yeah.
players are going to be injured. We don't know the teams we're playing. It's just that's
It's
why
like
it's called the playoffs. That's why it's called the playoff bracket. You go who gets in front of you and who
right.
you match
So
up with.
they didn't give the Milwaukee Bucks the excuse. Giannis was out.
Hmm.
I didn't hear that. Giannis didn't even get to play. Jimmy Butler was out. So it's just like it's a game of attrition as well when it gets to the playoffs. Like I said, if you
And that sucks because it was a lot of star players out in the Eastern Conference this year for
Yeah,
playoffs.
yeah,
That's what that was. A lot of key injuries this year for a lot of teams at the wrong time. That's what sucks though about it.
yeah. That did affect a lot of the quality of play. I would say it's because it's, people who are role players now. They got to play starter minutes.
Right.
You're not used to that. You got to change
You're
your
not
game.
used to it,
Now
so you got to
teams are
pick up your role.
right,
Exactly. All
right,
right.
and
So
now
you're
these
not
other
going to this, if you're a bench player, a role player, you're not going in these playoffs thinking you're going to play these type of minutes, and all of a sudden, you get called. That's why you got to stay ready. You got to stay ready no matter what the situation is, because you never know when you're going to get thrown in a situation unexpected. But it's been some good playoff games this year. It was a shocker that Denver actually lost that series against Minnesota. That did shock me, but it is what it is. Minnesota wanted it more, and they're an coming team in the future, and they should be good.
but what was funny to me was, did you see how everybody just turned their back because they were just saying Joker was the best player in the NBA. They lost the series. Now Luke was the best player. It's like, come on, NBA. Y'all gotta, I mean, the reporters, ESPN,
I
y'all
mean,
just
Luke was the best player, but they were riding Ant Man real tough, man. They calling this dude Baby Jordan, so he was
that's what
considered the
come
best
on.
player right now in the NBA playoffs. I'm like, come on, man.
Quit putting the Jordan and Kobe comparisons on these players. The next LeBron, the next, let these players be them. Let them create their own. Like I said, I hate the comparison stuff. Like, can we just chill off that? Man, like I said, I like them all. Great players, I like them because they all contributed something to the game that I love to watch, just like everybody else. Like, damn,
And I remember they asked Russell Westbrook. They was like talking about Joker. They was like, yeah, Joker had a triple doubles just like you. And Westbrook said it best. He's like, no offense, Joker's a great player, but he's not me. I'm a totally different player than Joker. He's great, but he's not me. We two completely different players. But they were comparing them because they're two triple double machines.
yeah, like you said,
So
yes,
I understand why the reporter said that, but I get it what Russell Westbrook said. We total two different players.
yeah, absolutely. It's like, hold on, man. Like I said, y'all, and then they say it to be so divisive. It's like, look, I could just okay, I'm great. I'm great too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm great too. But man, you know what's sad? Uh Boxing fans out there. What's up? Yeah, we,
Boy,
we
carry on,
hate to see,
man. Carry on, man. This motherfucker here, bro.
oh man, you hate to see when fighters you watch. It's like, especially the heavyweights, they always go down. It's always bad, huh? It's like the greats they go down. Remember when who was that? Larry Holmes, how he did Muhammad Ali.
All right.
They shouldn't have let that happen. They let that happen. That was wrong. Just like
But you notice,
with
like, especially in the heavyweight division, it seems like all the heavyweights they fall off towards the end of their career, and when they get a little bit older in age, it's like they fall off. One thing about boxing, you got to know when it's time to give it up
this was
because
ridiculous. You don't know Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. We go. Okay. Look at his knees. Look at his knees.
first of all,
What was
why the hell was he walking backwards? Why would he turn his back anyway? That was stupid as hell.
he looked like he got hit and he was trying to complain about something. But look, you can't do that in mid fight, dude. Put
Hell
your hands,
no.
yeah, like dude, we out here
That's a
throwing these
free range of hit.
right. Protect
That ain't no
yourself at
type of
all times.
protection because you turned your back like that. That was his fault, 100%. But yeah, man, you get knocked out by motherfuckers, no name motherfuckers. Well, I don't know who that motherfucker was. But yeah, man, it's call it critics, man. You going out with too many L's now, man. Don't get me wrong, Deontay Wilder, you're going to go down as one of the hardest punching motherfuckers they had in boxing. You had a solid career, man. Now you getting this shit all fucked up now, man, with these L's towards the end. I mean, he was trying to get to Anthony or Joshua, but that's not going to happen now. If that fight
Oh no,
happens, we all know that's just because of money. But Joshua would kick his ass, bro.
but you see how he
He
just
would,
did it.
he would sit his ass on his back
You see how he
because
just
Deontay
stretched.
Wilder, that's not it right now.
Yeah, Joshua knocking the shit out right now. You see how
Man,
he
he'll
stretched.
knock that motherfucker out right now. Yeah, man. Deontay Wilder, man, call it quits, dog. Man, you don't got it no more, man. You had a solid career, man. You once again, you're gonna go down as one of the hardest hitting motherfuckers, man. We know what you was capable of doing in your early career. He was sitting motherfuckers because he was knocking them out with that punch.
That last
But
time he fought Fury, when Fury
it
had
ain't
him
it
right
no more, man.
like that, dude, you can't be getting hit, beat on like that by a heavyweight like that. You know how strong those punches are, and you
All
was
right.
taking all the punishment for a whole fight.
I think,
If
man, Tyson Fury put some fear in that boy or something, man. He knocked
he,
something in his head. He got a fear now.
he knocked
He put something psychologically in his head, man.
he knocked out his decision making. So he out here, yeah, man. What are you doing? Quit.
He did something to him.
Like I said, you already know what's going on. You over here fighting on the zone on no, it's not on television. You over here on these undercards now. Once you get moved to the undercard, bro, just chill. Especially you was a number one draw at first. They move you down to the undercards or the dark matches
Oh
before.
man, he was undercard. Yeah, man, he was the number one showstopper, man. Everybody wanted to see. He was pay per view TV. They wanted to see that knockout. But damn, you getting slid down to undercards now? Oh yeah, it's bad, man. Give it up now. Give it up, bro. What are you doing? You can't go out like this. But like I was saying, every great heavyweight, they go down towards the end of their career. You look at the list of like great fighters that will start getting their ass whooped towards the end. Bernard Hawkins, Roy Jones Jr. They started losing at the end. George Foreman. They just didn't have it at all the same when they got older. So I don't know. I don't know why they still put themselves in that ring and get embarrassed like that. That's why I said Floyd, he's a smart fighter. He went out on top. He seen him getting up in age. He like, I'm not gonna be able to compete with these youngsters, so I'm gonna get out when I can. I'm just gonna just do these little exhibition fights and get this free paper. Floyd's a smart boxer. These cats, they out here getting embarrassed still at this type of age, man. Ain't no way, man. But
Uh,
Deontay Wilder, call it quits, man. He had an excellent career, man. You still going down as a great, but right now, straight embarrassment.
And speaking of things we was talking about, just giving it up. You see, our boy Boogie won the chip over there, got him a chip in Taiwan and the MVP.
Oh shit, Boogie finally got a championship, man.
He
That's
did
what's
it.
up.
You know,
But
he
it's in the
said,
Taiwan League. It's
damn,
in
bro.
the Taiwan League. Hey man, you got to get your celebration and get a chip somewhere, man. You couldn't get it done with the NBA. The closest shot you had was with Golden State, but the Toronto Raptors had something to say about that. But I think Boogie, I was seeing some of his workouts and some of his footage. It still looked like he could have played. He could have got on somebody's roster. I'm just surprised nobody actually gave him a chance.
You know, it's the politics, man.
It's
You
a
know,
couple teams I could have used him still,
like I
but
said,
man,
he really did something to where look, they just not because he's come on, man. Let's just be honest. He's talented, and he can still be a
Yeah,
service
for damn sure. For
play
damn
on
sure.
off the bench
In
for sure.
Sacramento King days, man, he was a monster, man. He had all the packages of a great player, but
So
injuries.
it's
Injuries are
yeah,
part of the game. It just sucks. But hey, man, I'm glad he got something over there, man. He deserve it.
didn't Dwight buy the team? Dwight bought the team, didn't he, the other day? Or he part owner of it, right?
But the Taiwan team, the Taiwan
Yeah, yeah, this team right here, I think.
Beer
Yeah,
Leopards, I don't know. Who
if I'm
knows? He
not
might
mistaken.
own a part of the team over there.
Yeah, because he bought some. He get well, not bought the whole team, but he's part owner or something. Yeah, I think I don't know. It might be this Taiwan team. Yeah, because he's gonna because Dwight going back uh next year. 'Cause like I said, it's another one that just like
As
Dwight.
much as much talking that Dwight Howard did, shit, I think he was trying to get back in the NBA. As much
Well, he
talking
was.
he's doing, talking about he still could play and he still could guard
Yeah,
this. He's the Joker stopper and all that.
that's what he thinks. And but like I said, but we all know, like I said, politics play a part in the thing too. I think that's why he didn't get another chance because the little situation that went on that we don't talk about it on this show. But yeah, I just think that that's the reason why he didn't get back into after that situation because it's just it is what it is. You know how things are. But
Yeah,
yeah, glad you got your chip, man, and the MVP boogie. Too bad you couldn't do it over here, man. Like I said, he
right.
had talent, but there was just other stuff they said that, like I said, it must have been on some. He pissed somebody off like the Mark Jackson stuff to where you're not gonna get no fair shake no more. Like I don't know. It's just that happens to some people. Like I said, you can't say everything around everybody, especially when they the ones cutting checks or can potentially have influence on how you're getting your money. You
Hmm.
know.
Well, I'm glad he won something in his career, man. Now he won that. He should go and give Cube a holler and go over there in the Big Three league, man. The Big League gonna have a great year. I've seen them rosters they gonna have some great players on these rosters. Go over there and call Cube and say you need to get on the roster and win you a Big Three ship.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah. I seen the draft the other day. They got some pretty good teams,
Man,
and
they
it's
got them teams stacked. Some of them players.
some players, a lot more NBA players that was just recently removed. So that's gonna boost the quality of play up. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this gonna be some good basketball.
Yeah.
Last year was pretty good
Cube
too.
know what he doing over there, man.
It's getting better. Like I said, it's getting better. And did you see the women? They're I guess the women's like, look, in the WNBA, y'all just want to keep playing. Y'all don't want to pay us or market us the proper way, or at least try something different. Now you see Stewie and what's the other lady from the Lynx, they starting that unrivaled league. They got a 3-on-3 type league, and they gonna be having
Oh yeah, I
uh
seen that. Yeah, they supposed to start a women's league. Yeah, I seen that. Which is
yeah,
great. That's a great way to get some publicity out and tell them like, hey, shit, we could do it too. And shit, we could get our players played. We gonna know. I don't know how the pay rate's gonna work over there, but it's a start for something new. That's what's up.
yeah, they're saying it's 6-figure deals. Everybody's gonna at least have a 6-figure. So that's great in its own. So
They
hopefully
trying to steal
they
players from the WNBA possible? Who knows?
I don't think it's gonna compete because it's gonna be like a January type of league in the beginning
Mm.
of the year.
Oh,
They're
okay, okay. Yeah.
so those able to do the WNBA. But
So that's not a bad idea. So they're gonna have some WNBA legends like Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper, and shit like that.
they said it's gonna be a pool of 30 players, all stars. Yeah, 30 all stars. Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of the top
Former All
players.
Stars, former retired players. That'll be great though for women's basketball.
And so hopefully it gets some support. Hopefully it's some great basketball because the idea it seemed pretty good. They're gonna be playing 3-on-3 on like a 60-foot court, not a full
Mm.
court, but like
Right.
And then they have a one-on-ones too, so that'll be competitive because ain't nobody gonna want to get done in wrong one-on-one on TV if that's where they're gonna be on TV. So I know that I would like to see that in the NBA, some one-on-one tournaments, 2-on-2 in the All-Star game instead of what they got now. I bet it'd be more competitive. Get some money, put in some money, make it some little tournaments like that. I bet you dudes will compete then. I bet you just like with the in-season
Hell yeah,
tournament.
you throw some motherfucking the citizens in there. Hell yeah, they're gonna play harder because they want that paper shit. They're gonna make them
Right,
work their time trying to play.
right. Just like they did with the in-season tournament. That money was good. I mean, it might not matter to the top starters, but like you said, those bench players and the guys at the end, those two-way players, that meant a lot. That was more than they whole
Yeah.
contract winning
And
that
LeBron
tournament.
even said it. He said, "Hey, this is for the guys, toward the end of the bench, that ain't getting a lot of bread, so this gonna help them out." So he even said that. I remember Braun said that.
So, but yeah, and then I will say this will be another way to prevent a lot of the girls from having to go overseas to get extra money to to uh to get extra money so they can stay over here in the States and continue to play in the sport that they like. Like I said, I don't see nothing wrong with it, just as long as they can. Now I wonder, will the WNBA, will they support it or will they
Well,
treat it?
well, I don't know about that. The overseas play millions, so I don't know if that's gonna stop them from going overseas. If if I'm saying they're gonna pay in the six figures, but
But I'm saying some players they would rather get the six figure to stay here than rather go overseas. All of them not
well,
getting.
yeah, that could be the case. I get what you're
Yeah,
saying now because I say overseas they play like, like they MJ over there, so they get paid over there. So, but I get what you're saying now. It makes sense. Shit, I can make
yeah.
six figures over here and make my couple bucks in the WNBA. So it makes sense.
Then that way you can be here, your family here. You don't got to be away from everybody. You're in a foreign country by yourself. They say that's kind of hard too on your mental. I don't like being away from my family, and what I'm saying. So I would totally get it. Probably have some effect on your play or whatever.
Depending on where you go and depending on who it is, I don't think, like you said, a lot of players want to go overseas anymore, aka Brittany Griner.
Oh
And
man,
right. So that'd be great if they could make that happen. For damn sure. But going overseas though, that's a great experience for some players. They like to go over there, the different world, different sightseeing, just a new experience for some of these players because they do get treated differently overseas. Just ask Stephon Marbury. Shit, he lived
right?
it up overseas. That
He
was the
he,
MJ over there.
he got statues. I'm saying, yeah, that's
Man,
step.
he got everything for overseas.
Yeah, you
He
can't
said, "Fuck
tell.
coming back to the NBA. I'm the king over here."
Just like him over there, even though T Mac didn't play over, he is a legend over there. Him, T Mac, Kobe, like Gilbert Arenas, like those type of players, like they got a big following over there in China. Like they
Hmm.
huge
Yeah, especially
following.
Kobe in China. China, they love Kobe.
So it's like I
I
man,
remember
okay,
it was a rumor. It was a rumor one time they was trying to pay Kobe some crazy amount of money to play over there overseas. Like it was almost like 40 million or like 40 or 50 million dollars a year before these great contracts came up in NBA like that.
what up? What's going on?
What's going on? So yeah, but that just show you they do pay good money overseas though.
Yeah. So it's like it's a hit or miss. That's just that's up to you. Like I said, it's a travel thing. But if you about that, you athlete, you go wherever to get the job done. You play
Hmm.
the game, money.
Right. You think about it, you
I
do a good solid 5 years overseas and not the type of money they pay you, you come back to the States and be great. You'll be set.
yeah. Now I got we have to talk about this, Ryan. you know. So we have to talk about what happened yesterday. We wouldn't be a good sports show if we didn't now. Ah, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, they had their first one-on-one matchup. Indiana Fever, they end up pulling out their first home win yesterday. Crowd was crazy. That, like I said, that was great numbers for the WNBA. But then we had some stuff. People had issues with this here.
Clark. I mean, that's clear, which was called. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Kennedy Carter and
yeah, now I would just and then this wasn't a good look either.
They over there smiling about it, celebrating and shit. Hey, they over there like shit. We just like they done knocked off an ops or something.
And I'm just
man.
Okay, I understand what y'all say. Oh, they're not just letting her come in. Oh, we don't nobody is supposed to be let have anything. Nobody. Now I'm gonna preface my statement by that. You're not supposed to let nobody have nothing. Of course not. But the optics is optics. It's gonna, if it sounds like hate, look like hate. Damn it, it's hate.
Goddamn right, it's some hate. A lot of them. Oh, I was about to say a word and call them something. I should. A lot of them females over there are hating on her just because who she is, and she getting all the publicity and all these endorsement deals and all the above. A lot of them players in the WNBA feel like they've been over there so long, and you get this type of player coming in, she getting all this publicity and all this star-studded treatment. So Caitlin Clark should already expected this. What's going to happen? They're going to come after that girl every single game and see what she's about.
She is doing a little streaming too on both sides. I could say that some of the stuff is overblown, but I can't say she is playing
it is
stuff too.
But
so
what the fuck are her teammates at protecting her though? You're supposed to protect the star. It's none of that shit. She's over here getting fed on her ass, and you got the teammates over here in the timeout huddle just looking at the shit, not doing nothing. Like, you protect your star in your team.
Right.
And none of them on the Fever is not doing that. Like, damn, y'all scary like that? What's up? You look at the other side of the opposite team, that once again, they're over there celebrating, high fives, and like they just knocked off of ops, like I said. So that make y'all look weak as hell.
Like, come on,
you're supposed to protect your star. You look at every great player in the NBA, and once they star player get into it, you see other teammates come to the rescue and get in their face and be like, hold up, bag up. But Indiana Fever, you don't see that shit with this girl. She just getting her ass knocked around like she a rag dog or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. It's not just this situation. Any of the other ones that I don't see the teammate, like, where, hold on here. The teammates is not coming. Like you said, NFL, of course, somebody touched the quarterback wrong, line going crazy.
They're going crazy. Yeah, Caitlin Clark, she had to, get together with her teammates and have a players only meeting and say what's up with this. I can't be getting. It's like I'm all out there for myself. Shit.
Right, and then this made it look even worse. Like, even though, because they're saying, "Oh, it's not on hate." Okay, well, to answer the media questions, you don't. So you're making it look. You're making it more than it is.
If it's some hate in it. Trust me, they jealous.
It's the
they jealous for damn sure. They might not say it on camera. It's not hate, but it's some hate. It's clearly that we can see from this side. It's some hate going on.
Because, like I said, it just make it seems like now. I give anybody the benefit of the doubt of what they tell me, but your actions is just showing different. Like I said, if that's fine. So if it really wasn't nothing, you could have answered some questions and just been on about your day. Oh, I'm just out here trying to compete, whatever the case may be. Give your little PC answer like you're supposed to, and go on about your way. But no, you're gonna take a find and build the story and make a mountain out of a molehill, supposedly, if it's nothing. So
Yeah.
But if WNBA smart, like I said, y'all can ratchet this up, make everything more spicy. Like I said, I don't got nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with the spiciness. They getting more competitive. I'm all for that. You know, that's great. You know, you don't, like you said, you're not supposed to lay down for nobody. Like, come on now.
Oh,
Even though
hell no, you're
if
not supposed to.
like
But
anyway,
damn,
you like I said, I got
show me
my
that you
team.
got my back, though. Teammate, show me you got my back. At least show that. Shit.
Right. Right.
You know, you making it feel like I'm all out here by myself. I don't got no protection, you know, and that's not a good look for them teammates. So
Right. And this is to what you just was just saying. This is what Matt Barnes said. Where the fuck are
exactly.
her team?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, once again, Caitlin Clark or somebody on that team, a vet, they need to call an all players meeting and step up and talk about this shit for real. Because that's not cool
Because it's
there.
making
Yeah,
no,
you see
no,
your
no, no.
teammate get knocked on the other side of the court. Nobody comes over there and get in no other player's face or check her. You know, the player who did it, she go to the sideline, she getting high fives, motherfuckers laughing and shit, and they celebrating. Like, yeah, you get that bitch on the ground, and none of the teammates show up. Nah, man, I'm gonna let that ride. If I was Caitlin Clark, ain't no way. I had to say something about that. But you
Everybody's
know, she's a rookie. She's learning the ropes of the WNBA. She's getting the rookie treatment. You know, there's some new shit that she never experienced because she's always been a star on the team coming from Iowa. So this is all new to her. So she probably don't know how to react to this yet. But it'll take time. They probably get it together and have a conversation about it, which they should. I hope so.
they said baptized through fire, right? They said that we gonna put either you gonna barbecue or mildew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man. But the Fever did get the win, though. They got a 1 point win over the Sky. She beat Angel Reese again. That's the only good thing that came up out of it. So, but yeah, she'll be all right, man. They just need to have a talk about it and get this shit together.
Yeah, because like I said, it's making the game more watchable. Like I said, the toughness, the competitiveness, the all around. It seems like everyone is raising their level because they know if you're pretty much if you playing in Fever, you're gonna be on TV. So, and that's what I said. That's what it is too. So a lot of these players they don't have a lot of primetime games, and you know, I think they only get the Fever only got 4 games that's not on primetime. That's not televised. So if you're gonna be
Well, they
playing
all
them,
on the streaming networks and all that stuff, but you know,
but
you
I'm
can
talking
catch the Fever every time they play. Yeah,
yeah,
prime
I'm
time.
not streaming. So I think
That
that's what
game
it
came
is.
on hella early too yesterday. I think that game came on what 9 or 10 o'clock Pacific
Early.
time. I'm like, damn, that game came on early. You know, it's not prime time. You know, like 5 o'clock, but it's still a national televised game.
Because they have a bad. I guess they're just getting they get bad slots too because they'll be like scheduling like their playoff games. I mean, stuff when like the NFL, I mean not NFL, but NBA playoffs is on or the draft stuff, then they'll be like put the WNBA game right in the middle of that. I'm like, they ain't giving them no shot to win. None of these viewers, they got all this stuff going on at the same time or the same weekend or the same. You know, it's like wow, but I don't know. Maybe like I said, with times going on, maybe to see if the WNBA see how this season go on, and they all the numbers and fluctuate how this maybe the next season they can implement some more
They could get
changes or
up
whatever. Yeah,
because I was reading something about the WNBA this season. The views have went up a little bit, but it's still like kind of like below.
it's not
Like,
what making it
yeah,
to
it's not what they expected yet. The numbers went up, but it's not what they were expecting a little bit more higher numbers so far, but it's still like up under what they expected, you know.
yeah.
So, like you said, maybe it's gonna take time for it to go up and everything. It's just a matter of time, I think. Hopefully, it can survive because the WNBA they was on the path of fucking folding at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully they get it together.
Giannis, he said he will represent Greece this year in the FIBA qualifying tournament. You know, now this is putting out everybody, they calling out Embiid more for turning his back on the French team or whatever. So how do you feel about that? You think it was just, I don't know what's going on with Embiid. Well, if you play or not, I wouldn't even want to be playing no Olympic basketball right now. I would be trying to be getting healthy.
Yeah, I think my opinion in that, I understand he committed to the USA for this year's Olympics, but I don't know, man. It's a couple players on the US roster this year that need to sit back and get their health ready for the upcoming NBA season. But Embiid, I think he might need to take a break and get some rest and try to get healthy for the NBA season. But you got to ask yourself, what's more important, playing for Team USA and getting a gold medal this year, or chill back and try to get healthy for your NBA season and try to win the NBA championship? So it's up to Embiid what you want to do. But in my opinion, the way his injury history is and the way he'd have missed a couple games, I mean, it's a 50-50 call. I know you want to represent Team USA and get the gold medal, but you got to also think about your NBA season too.
Even
So
with him,
it's gonna be a tough call for him.
I think Giannis should chill. You coming off that injury,
Yeah.
that's one of them weird ones, can, be debilitating. Like one injury turn to another, a la D Rose. Same type of stuff started happening with the meniscus, calf, meniscus, ACL. Then because that's all really Giannis is. His game is off his athleticism, and you don't want to take that away from yourself. And then because you didn't develop your other game in other ways yet, I think that he still could too. But I think he's just relying on this so much because he can just do it. Now, if maybe he starts seeing it diminish, maybe that will make him want to work and do some other things. But like to your point, I think he should sit this one out too, especially if this. Well, do you got to play on the qualifying team to play on the Olympics? You got to play that one, or can you just? Will.
Yeah, a couple of these players, they got some tough decisions coming up. But they're gonna do what's best for them.
Yeah. But all right, Brian. Yeah, that's it. We just wanted to chat. We got a little something for y'all right now. Might hit y'all back later on the day, but appreciate y'all rocking with us. It's your boy Champ. Grind time. We are the Nation Conversation. And you remember when you see that B, you know it's we, and we out.
Holla.